weren't government employees.
But let me ask you something, Brother Rasheed. Do you think though that black officers lose their identity with the weight of the badge?
I think some do, and I believe early in my career I did.
Okay.
Early in my career I did, because you want to fit in. When you go to work, you have those cats that look at you down and they looking to see how you going to treat another black person. And I gotta admit, sometimes I wasn't right. When I first started this, I was not right. Like, I didn't know. I didn't navigate and get to this point. You know what I'm saying? Even though I was victimized as a kid by the police, and a lot of people ain't victimized. They live vicariously through other people's experiences, right? But yeah, I didn't know how to identify. I was trying to find myself in this business, right? And I did shit I had no business doing. And I'm sure I did victimize black folk.
Wow.
I know I did.
That's deep.
I know I did. And I've come full circle now, because I don't play the guitar now. I'm going to say this, like you said earlier, F around and find out. Don't get it twisted, because I'm a brother. I'm gonna give you a break.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give, if you white, black, other, if you not, if it's something, it's some movement or bending I can do, I will do.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But I had a situation here in Indiana, being a police officer, where I caught a white boy with 4 pounds of weed, locked him up. His mother and father were very influential. The charges got dropped. The arrest never showed up.
Wow.
But he gave a brother, 5 years for a dime bag back then.
Yeah. Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm not saying I'm out here trying to, lock up white folks in lieu of that, because that's happened. But I'm cognizant of, if I can get this brother a break, yeah, I'm gonna do that, man. You got a dime of weed, man. Pour that shit out and get out of here, man.
See, we different. State is different, bro. Anything you do. We even got a new law now. Well, not a law, it's our new policy. If we stop you and you driving on suspension, first offense, that's automatic arrest. Normally that's just a ticket.
Whoa.
Yeah. Normally that's a ticket. I don't agree with it, because what happened to me.
Right.
I don't agree with it, but I got a job I got to do.
Right.
And the funny thing about it is, when I do lock these brothers and sisters up, white or black, I let them know straight up, hey, I got to take you to jail first offense. I don't agree with it, but it's my job.
Right.
And guess what they do? I respect it, officer.
Right.
I respect it.
Right.
Like I said before, you treat everybody the same way you want your people to be treated.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Well, you keep effing up. I'm gonna do my job.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do my job.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do my job. But the way of the bad, and what you said earlier about, do some black officers lose their way? I seen it. And what you said, Rasheed, I get it, but I never lost I went in this with the mindset, I want to be different. That's why I went into it. Because I know people go through stuff. I see with my family, we all got a family member that always getting this stuff.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We probably was one F up away being locked up ourselves.
Oh yeah.
Exactly.
All of us.
Oh yeah.
Exactly.
So I go into it with that mindset, but at the end of the day, man, I still got a job I got to do, bro.
Yeah, absolutely.
I
still
get it.
got a job I got to do.
I get
now,
it.
see, policing is different from highway patrol. We strict.
Right.
We strict. We very strict, bro. Y'all be a little bit more lenient. So what you said about you can let them go with a dime bag or a little piece of thing, but we can't do that.
What?
We be under investigation.
See, but it's good that you say that, because people need to know what you can and can't do.
Exactly.
So they don't think that.
And I have people do that. When I do stop them for driving on suspension, I let them know on the rest. They're like, seriously? I just want to get a ticket and you just towed my car? I'm like, not with us, bro.
See,
I say maybe with a state or a county, but I mean with a city or county, but with state, nah, bro, you got to take that ride.
Yeah, and that's important. And I'm glad you broke that down. That's important because I didn't know that.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
But that's just South Carolina. I don't know how it is in Georgia. So you go to South Carolina, just be on point.
State police is different all over. They got a legacy and a heritage. They do what they do. So, but I didn't know that. And I'm glad to hear that.
Yeah,
correct. Yeah. But one thing I want y'all to pay attention to is not just the weight of the badge, but the weight of the black man who sees the badge.
Word.
Okay, so we talking about black families, number one, black fathers, and black and brown people who are incarcerated, that are the most incarcerated in prison right now. So when you look at the statistics and you look at this black man, and now he has another black man, which he probably has been fatherless.
Yeah, majority.
And now he's looking at a black man trying to give him authority. Now that's a serious problem.
Yeah.
Right.
So in that process, man, I think that's where, I sometimes extend the grace, because they look up and they say, man, here's a black man that I'm not used to taking authority from, period. And now he's telling me what to do. And usually it's in front of the family or a situation. And that's why I said, even in the worst of circumstances, I'm always trying to make you feel like a man, even though I gotta arrest you, I can still leave your dignity with you and not just take it from you and let you feel less than, because like you said, man, that stuff will come back around. And how you treat somebody can come back.
I had a guy one time, he told me, I appreciate this trooper. He knew he had to go to jail. His wife and daughter was in the car, his kids. I told him, I said, hey man, look, I'm gonna talk to your wife, let her know what's going on. I'm not gonna lock you up in front of your kids. I'm gonna wait till they leave and then I put the cuffs on you. I don't want your daughter to see that. And he really appreciated that.
Right.
It's just that image, man. He's a black man. You don't want that image of his own child seeing his own father getting cuffed.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm conscious of that, man.
Yeah. And then you have another generation hating police.
Yeah.
Because they see what you did to my father.
Yeah.
They don't understand that their daddy was wrong.
Exactly.
Because daddy ain't never wrong.
Exactly.
Right? But that's big. And I've had to do that. And I said, look, man, you respect me, I'm gonna respect you.
Yeah.
You know, you don't give me no problems. This is how we gonna handle it.
Yeah.
You know, and many times as I got older, I've come to that mindset, Dre. As I got older, I come to that mindset to say, man, I'm not going to disrespect this man or this woman in front of their family and their kids. You know, and I think that that should be taught. Honestly, they teach de-escalation, but that right there should be. And that has never been. That's just something that you do yourself. You picked up on your own, right?
Correct.
Yeah, they're not teaching that, but they should.
And that's why when you move up this ladder as chief, you say, Brother Dre, I need you to have this class
I might need transfer to Atlanta, man.
on deactivation. and just, can you still lift someone up even while you are locking them up?
That's right.
And you be surprised at the individuals that will still see you out later on and will thank you for not disrespecting them in a situation.
Word.
I mean, and it does become deep, man, when you see brothers' eyes and how they kids still look up, because like you said, man, that's a whole nother episode in itself. A generation of youth that hate the police and disrespect the police just based on what they've seen.
That's right.
The weight of the badge also, man, when you do lock up a young brother, sister, black or white, whatever, and you in that patrol car, educate them, talk to them.
Always got to.
It's already a stressful situation for them and you. Just talk to them. I had a situation when one time, young man, two situations. First situation, locked this guy up for DUI. He was upset, crying. You know, I was talking to him in the patrol car. Hey man, look, just make this a life lesson.
That's right.
You know, don't mess it up, man. You're gonna learn from this. Hopefully, if you just learn from this, bro. So when he came to court, asked how he plead. The judge asked him how he plead. He said, I'll be honest with you. The trooper was so nice to me. I'm pleading guilty.
Wow.
Second instance. Second instance, right?
He probably smacked him.
That was so truth serum.
Yeah, lawyer to face it.
I cannot lie.
Second instance, right?
So nice.
I had a young man. He go to South Carolina State University, right? I didn't know it at the time, but it was doing homecoming. Stopped him. Saw he had a open container in the center console, right? Wrote him a citation for that. Didn't know at the time that this goes on his record. So when we went to court, I was going to go forward with it, but I was talking to him. I said, hey, let me ask you a question. What's your classification? At this time, it's like February. You said I'm a senior, so we're graduating in May.
Okay.
I said, you know what?
Senior high school or college?
Senior college, South Carolina State University.
Okay.
HBCU. I said, I bet. I said, check this out. This is my graduation gift to you. I said, don't fuck it up.
Right.
I said, I'm dropping this ticket.
Wow.
I said, because I know you graduating and it's going to be hard for you to find a job, especially as a black man, with that's on your record.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
So I'm dropping this.
Okay.
That's big.
And he appreciated it.
So he does have a heart.
I have a heart, man.
He said, I'm locking everybody, their mama, their brother, the little sister, the 10-year-old driving a Hot Wheel. They all getting. I'm like, hold on, man. Ask Brother X. It's me, Brother X. It's Brother Dre. It's Brother.
I do have a heart, people.
Give me some days, It's Brother Dre, man. It's me, man. It's me.
I do have a heart, but I can work with you, man. Like I said, when I lock you up, I'm gonna educate you too.
Right.
You're gonna talk.
And you have to. Man, I had a kid, man. I went to a domestic. The kid was tearing up the house, terrorizing his mom.
Right.
But he didn't respect his mom. His mom had more than all these men in and out the house. So he had the newest guy trying to play daddy. Little dude wasn't having that. Like, you ain't my daddy. So, Dad, what you talking about, right? So I'm talking to the young cat. And he was like, F you. I hope you die. And I was like, yo, little dude.
Wow.
And I said, I love you, man. He said, listen, instantly.
That's all he needed.
He said, Don't say that. I said, my brother, I love you, man.
Yeah, that's deep.
I said, you want to see me dead? I want to see you dead. I love you.
Yeah.
I hugged his brother melted in my arm. Melted in my arm. I ain't never got another call to that house.
Right.
Wow.
Melted in my arm. But he needed, because he had no dad. He got all these men out the house. He don't know.
Yeah.
And mom's doing what she got to do. Not judging moms. I don't know what mom's situation is. Mm-hmm. Mom's doing what she doing. But they got to understand these kids see everything.
They see everything, bro. You think they don't see it. They see it, bro.
Everything. And young men don't respect that shit.
Yeah.
Correct.
You know?
Correct.
So let me ask you this, like the way of the badge. How has this affected your family? Both of you brothers are married. Mm-hmm. You got kids, right? So how does this affect your family?
Oh, for me, man, you know, it's deep because my wife is a police officer.
Oh,
so you talking about double weight?
Oh,
you know, so balancing out situation out. And you know, when you end up in future episodes, when you hear from my daughter and my wife, you know, my daughter just talk about not just the weight of a police officer and what he has to deal with, but then the weight of a black father, you know, raising his daughter as a single black male. So just in that process. And then when my beautiful wife came along, and together, you know, it's like we got to try to make the load light for each other. Because she will see the tension or the issues or the stress or the nonsense that happens with the badge. And what's interesting, you know, when you hear a call, because we both work within the city of Cincinnati, and you hear this call that comes out, and this call says officer needs assistance. You first thing you thinking, man, is this my wife? Is that my wife? I mean, you don't want it to be anybody, but then you sitting back going, oh man, that's her area. That's the beat. So it's just that process of, you know, making a phone call and knowing. So that process is heavy. But you know, when we get off work, we had a vow and a promise that we take this stuff off before we come in the house. And so we make sure that you set safe boundaries of environment. Now, if you need to detox and talk about stuff, we usually talk about it while we on the job
but when you home,
on the way. But when I'm home, you know, we tend to relax on that.
And before you go, my brother, that's huge, because a lot of us don't have that. I can't tell my wife. I talked to my wife about the job, because I remember showing her a video of something one day, and I was actually in good shape. She just busted out crying. So I pledged to myself at that point, I'll never do that again.
Right.
So if she sees me come in down, she wants to talk, and I don't want to talk. You know what I'm saying? So that might be something that it would, you know, when you retire, my brother, and you start doing some stuff out here, that actually is needed, because women, spouses, let me say spouses of police, whether it be men or female, need to understand a certain portion of that, right?
Correct.
So that is something that's needed. So I know we got off topic with that, but that is awesome.
Right.
But real quick with yours.
Well, real quick with me, with me, the weight of the family, with the badge for my family, they love it. They brag about me being a state trooper.
Right.
My aunts, my uncles, my wife, kids, everything. The only person that had the power of it was my dad. God bless the dead.
Right.
Yeah, that's it, man. But other than that, everybody proud of me.
Check that out.
We got a little bit more time, so we'll keep it. We'll keep it.
But can I say something real quick? You said you saw the video of your wife, right?
Yeah.
That happened to me. I just got in a foot chase last month. Yeah, my fourth one. Y'all peeked at me. But,
He's 4-0, y'all.
4-0, baby. 4-0. Yeah, so I showed it to my wife. I didn't think much of it, but when I tackled the guy, a gun came out. And when she saw that, she became upset. You know, in my mind, I ain't tripping. I'm like, yo, this is an everyday thing. This is a rerun, baby.
Well,
it's like Family Matters, man.
Only 4 times, though.
Yeah, but only 4 times. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean. But yeah, it's just a rerun, baby.
Yeah.
But I'm like, she was tripping. She's like, you didn't see that gun? I said, after the fact, I said, why? I told her, you weren't scared he's going to use it? Like, I wasn't thinking about it. So after that, I said, you know, I ain't showing her nothing else, man.
Yeah.
But I know that weighed on her.
Yeah.
So I said, I'm going to stop showing her the videos. I honestly didn't think much of it.
Yeah. And that's the way of the badge as well, because you're doing what you can and can't divulge, or what you should or shouldn't divulge.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
Right. Yeah. Because my family, and I also, like my niece wants to be in forensics, so I kind of show her some of the gruesome stuff. She loves it, right?
Yeah.
She eats that up. But some stuff I wouldn't show them. You know, when I got a foul mouth, and I'll chase you and I catch you, you make me run, and I'm fat and it's hot. You get
cussed out,
you
bro.
Get cussed out.
Right.
Matter of fact, I called a guy from internet.